Hello everybody and welcome to week 1 of the Batman reading challenge. I am so super duper excited about this challenge that I made like literally a few days ago. It will be starting on April 12th and will run for 2 weeks. So now I will read to you what you need to do in order to complete this challenge. Number 1, read a Batman comic or book. Read one book that is black. Read one book with yellow on the cover, and read one book only at night. And last but not least, read one book with dead parents in it. So yeah, and to catch you up really quick from where I left off with my last vlog, I did finish Take a Hint, Danny Brown. I loved the couple and I loved their banter and things like that, but I wasn't a huge fan of some of the language used, and I did feel as though it got a little bit slow at times, and towards the ending I felt as though it did get a little slow too. But all in all, I give it a 3 out of 5 stars because it was fun. Now for the books that I will be reading to fulfill these mini challenges. First is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. By Victoria Schwab. I know absolutely nothing about this book besides the fact that Deborah wanted to read it. I will be buddy reading this with Deborah, who I also buddy read Bone Crier's Moon with, and her YouTube channel is Banshee Books, and I will be linking that down below. But yeah, and this has black, and under the dust jacket, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the entire thing is black under the dust jacket. As for reading an actual Batman comic or book, I will be ordering one. I forgot to say that before I got into the Victoria Schwab thing, but yes, I will be ordering a Batman comic. I'm not sure when it's going to come though. Now for challenge number 3, reading a book with yellow on the cover, since I can't count Take a Hint, Danny Brown for obvious reasons. I will be reading The Kiss Quotient, which is about a woman with Asperger's who needs to navigate the world of dating and relationships, so she hires a male escort to do so, which sounds hilarious, and I love the representation of an Asperger's woman, especially in a romance, so I want to see how I'm able to like relate to the main character and maybe take some tips or something like that. So I'm super excited about this. It sounds super funny and super cute. And I know that there's a sequel, which I'm excited about that. For reading a book at night, I actually have 2 options. The first one is The Guinevere Deception by Kirsten White. I know absolutely nothing about this book besides the fact that it's by Kirsten White, and she wrote The Dark Descent of Elizabeth Frankenstein, which I loved. And my other option for reading book at night is A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire. I know little to nothing about this book besides the fact that it is already on my TBR. And it involves fantasy, and I think there's a war somewhere in this. I'm not absolutely sure, but it does sound very interesting, so I might read just both of these at night, to be completely honest. Lastly, for a book with dead parents, I will be reading the second book of the Bone Criers series. The first one with Deborah as a buddy read, and it does have dead parents, so I will be reading the second one as a part of this challenge. Hopefully I will be able to get my hands on it. And those are my reading plans. To be completely honest, it is Saturday and the challenge isn't supposed to start until Monday, but I am super impatient because I have all of these fantastic books that I really want, and I don't judge you for your life choices, so don't judge me for mine, and I'm just gonna get started reading. So it is Sunday morning and I'm gonna get you caught up on all of the reading I've done. In This Savage Song, I don't really know what to make of it right now. I am honestly kind of confused, but I think I'm supposed to be confused, so I like it. I have honestly only read the prologue. In my defense, the prologue was like 12 pages long. So like, yeah, I've read the prologue and I am intrigued, and I'm going to try to get to page 100 today because I know Deborah probably is going to. For The Kiss Quotient, I am on page 19. And I'm not loving it right now. Stella's chapters more than Michael's chapters so far, because Michael's chapters are written kind of like Take a Hint, Danny Brown. And I liked Take a Hint, Danny Brown, but I didn't love it because of the language. So do with that what you will. But I would recommend this book for people who did like Take a Hint, Danny Brown. The Guinevere Deception, I am getting used to the world. It's more world building right now. You're learning like what the problem is and how the world works and all that stuff, and I like the magic system so far. I am on page 5. I did not get a lot of reading done in this one, but hey, there's plenty of time. And A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire I am loving so far. I'm on page 27 of this book and I really like it so far. I'm getting originals vibes Castile is giving me Elijah mixed with Klaus vibes, because he's giving me Klaus vibes with thinking that he can tell anybody what to do, and then the girls over here like, no. And then he's giving me Elijah vibes with like literally ripping someone's heart out. So I'm loving it. If you watch the originals, I recommend this. And if you haven't watched the originals, watch the originals. Last book. This book is not a book that I am actually reading for the Batman thingamajiggy, but I am still reading it. I am on page 219 right now, and it's a little slow, but I do still love it, and I still love the story. This is a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and it's a darker version of said retelling. And though it's a little slow right now, I still love all of the characters, and I feel transported every time I open this book, so I still really like it, and I'm still just loving to like hold it. These two books, they just feel so great. Like, you just hold them and it's like, this is what a book is supposed to feel like. And the dust jackets. The dust jackets. Oh my gosh, I can't get over it. I have a lot more reading to do. Got my Batman shirt on because it is yet another day. It is Monday, so this is the first like official day of the challenge that I started 2 days early, but we're just gonna ignore that. And I'm going to paint my nails black, which I'm super excited about, and it's gonna be a whole thing because I am going to go to Barnes & Noble today and get Twice Shy by Sarah Hogle, and also the Batman comic that I wanted, which I will be sure to show you once I get those two things. And I'm going to catch you up on my reading. So with this book, I like it. It's a little smut heavy for my personal liking, but I do like the plot itself. And I am on page 76, which is chapter 9. And like I said, it's a little smut heavy, but I still like it. So I think that it's still good. I'm not sure how quickly I'll get through it because of all of that. So I might use Sarah Hogle's book as the yellow requirement, but we'll see. I am still liking the actual plot, and I think that the characters are cute and like they're attracted to each other and everything, but it doesn't seem like a type of attraction to where it's like, oh, you're super hot or whatever. Like, they are attracted to each other in that way, but it also seems like a more biological type of attraction, which I really love, and I've never really seen that before. Next we have this Savage Song, which I swear I'm going to get to page 100 today, whether I like it or not. I am on page 30 right now. So that's like 70 pages to read today, but it's okay. Like I said, it's just taking me a little bit longer to get into it, but I think I'm gonna get there because I find the characters intriguing so far. In A Curse So Dark and Lonely, I think things are starting to pick back up now, and I am on page 255, so I will try to get to page 300 today. I have made absolutely no progress with this one because this is one of the books that I'm reading at night, and honestly, this book that I'm reading at night is the main one I'm focused on. I chose the wrong book to read at night because right now this is my favorite book that I am reading, and then this is the one that I only have like a few hours to read, especially since I get tired at night, so it's hard, but the book is really good and I like it. It's like spicy. So, and I love how she's like, how the main character, she's like feisty and all of that stuff. I am on page 40, which is chapter 3. I will try to get to chapter 4 tonight at the bare minimum. But yes, I am loving this book. This is my favorite one that I'm reading as of right now. And I'm just like, why did I choose to read this at night? Oh my gosh. But yeah, I'm just like, why? It has yellow in the cover. I could have used it for that. But no, I had to read it at night. But it's fine. Today's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna get all Batmaned out, paint my nails black, get my comic. I'm wearing my Batman shirt. Today is going to be a good day. Okay, so I actually keep forgetting to talk about the audiobook that I've been working on, which is Becoming by Michelle Obama, and I'm reading this for Afro April, and also because why not? Michelle Obama wrote a book, I'm gonna read it, like, yes. And so me and my dad have been buddy reading that for the past couple weeks, and I'm going to finish it by Wednesday because that's the time that we agreed to read it. I am loving it. I love Michelle Obama's voice. I love her story. I love that she knows that she has flaws and she says that, and how she's growing and everything like that. I'm just in love with all of it, and I love that she's always been like sassy and want to fight for herself and what she believes in and everything like that, and she found a man that same way. So I just love everything about this book so far, and I'm going to continue to listen to that audiobook. I only have, I want to say, about 3 hours left, but that's reading it on like 3 times speed or something like that. But yeah. Hello, it is darn near 11 o'clock at night, and I've not started my nighttime reads, but that's besides the point. I did go to Barnes & Noble, and I got the books that I wanted, and I also wound up getting some more books, but I'm not going to go into detail about all of that because I will be having a book haul coming up. But I did get the deluxe edition of The Killing Joke. I am so excited for it. Yes, this is a knife, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna use it to undo the wrapping. So, because I just finished. Oh gosh. Don't do this at home, kids. Oh! Yeah, okay. But yeah, I just finished painting my nails. They look a hot mess. I didn't do the touch-up or anything. So, we're just gonna ignore that. But I did do my nails, and I made them like matte black. Let's see. Oh, and under the dust jacket is a smile, and it. Oh my gosh! Have you seen anything better than this? Have you? I don't think you have. Oh my gosh. I am super duper excited. I am going to, like, it's just, it's so cool. I am in love with this. I am in love with it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, yes, perfect for the Batman thing. And I would like to read this like right now. And I'm probably gonna read more of A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, since I can only read that at night. And then once I'm done with a little bit of that, then I will get into this. Look at this. Ah, look at this. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hello, and I'm gonna tell you what I've been doing today. So I completed this, which is one thing that I get to cross off the list of things that I need for this challenge, which I am super duper excited for. And I rate this a 4 stars, not because of the comic in and of itself. Like, the comic was good, but there's so much extra information, like all the way in the back. You get like all of these other sketches and things like that, and more information, because this is the deluxe edition, and I just loved that so much that yes, this is a 4 stars. And I love Batman so much, love learning about the Joker, all of that stuff. And I have been going back and forth between the Kiss Quotient and this Savage song all day. And so right now in the Kiss Quotient, I am on page 127, and now we're actually at the part where she is using Michael for the relationship instead of the other stuff that she was originally thinking. But I am really loving this now. I really like it. I think that the characters are super cute, and yes. And as far as this Savage song, I am on page 178. I am going to try to get to page 200 tonight. And I am warming up to this book a little bit more now. It's still not my favorite thing in the whole world, because I just don't find it super duper interesting to me personally. But I do think that there are a lot of interesting aspects to where I think it would be good for someone to try if you're into things like monsters and wars and things like that. But yeah, so I'm going to do my night reading. I am going to try to get to page 200 of this book and maybe 150 of this book. And I'm going to check this one off of my journal, and I'm now going to watch Temptation Island with my mom and sister like we do every Tuesday. Hello, it is Wednesday night, and hopefully you can hear a difference in sound quality since now I have a brand new microphone. I did get a microphone in my last vlog, but that one wound up breaking on me, so I got this one, which hopefully works because it was much more expensive. But yes, I am so happy about this. Hopefully you can hear a difference in sound quality, and I'm going to catch you up on my reading so then I can start my nighttime reading. So in the Kiss Quotient, I am loving it right now. I don't know. I'm upset with the characters, not the author, but like the character with how Michael found out that Stella has autism, but the way that he's handling it so far, I haven't read too far after he found out, it's like so cute, and I love it, and it's wholesome, and I'm like, oh yes, yes, this is how everybody should handle these things. Again, I haven't read too far past that, but so far I'm just like, oh, I'm really loving it, and it's so cute. I am on page 144. And for this Savage song, I got to page 200 last night, and Deborah and I talked about it a little bit today. Personally, I am not really loving the main female character, Catherine. Neither is Deborah right now. We feel like she's kind of a one-sided character, like a one-track mind, and the way that she jumped to conclusions, like, I know that the author had to get her to assuming a certain thing, but like how fast it went was like, how? But my personal favorite character right now is Ilsa. I think that she's the most interesting, and there's a cat involved. I love cats. There's violin involved. I love the violin. So I love those aspects of the book. And again, I am on page 200 of that. And as far as my nighttime reading, I am going to start chapter 5 tonight, and then I will read chapter 6 tomorrow probably, because what I do is I read a chapter of this every night, and then I usually stay up past midnight, but then that's technically the morning. So if I do stay up past midnight tonight, then I will go right back to this because I am loving it, and I'm hoping that I can finish it by the end of the week. It's honestly not realistic with the amount of homework that I have. Like, that's the only reason that I didn't get a lot of reading done with this book today is because of homework, but I'm hoping that I can finish it, but if not by the end of this week, then the beginning of next week. I am filming from the car. I'm on the go, but I just spent like the past half hour in the car reading the Kiss Quotient. I am on page 247, and I am about 76% of the way done with the book, and I'm really excited to finish it and see how it ends. I really want this couple to end up together. I think that they're super cute, and I think I will be able to finish this book by the end of the week. Hopefully I can finish it tomorrow, if not the next day. But yes, I am definitely going to finish this book sometime soon. It is really good, and I love the plot, and yes. And as far as another audiobook, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you yesterday, I finished my Michelle Obama audiobook. She is such an inspiring person. She has a beautiful voice and a beautiful mind, and I absolutely loved it. I rated that 4 stars, and yeah, it was a great buddy read to do with my dad. And so today I started another audiobook called Asper Girls, which is about Asperger's with girls in it. The last book I read about Asperger's was Asperger's in Girls, and now I'm reading Asper Girls, and I'm really excited about it. I'm not that far of the way through it yet, but I'm really excited for the book. I think it'll be really good. And now I'm going to just listen to my audiobook, and I'll check back in with you later. I just finished The Kiss Quotient, and oh my gosh, I am reading the sequel. I'm definitely reading the sequel. It ended in such a cute way, and I absolutely loved it, and it's just, oh, it's so cute. I recommend this book for people who like the tropes, close proximity tropes, and if you like the fake dating trope. And I love so many things about this book. I like that we got to learn about Vietnamese culture and new words, and I loved the couple, and that was cute. And oh, I also recommend this book for people who don't mind some smut, because there is, I want to say, a decent amount, more than I'm used to in romance books, but even so, I think that it was really good. Like I said, I liked the couple, and it was just so wholesome, and I liked being able to see Asperger representation in this book. I thought that that was really good, and again, I'm definitely reading the sequel for this. I rate this 3.5 out of 5 stars, and oh my gosh. Now I am going to continue my Asper Girls audiobook, which I am absolutely loving right now, by the way. I think that it has a lot of useful tips, and I just really feel heard and seen reading this book, which I think is exactly the point, and I honestly couldn't ask for more. I'm really loving it right now, and I'm going to also work on This Savage Song. I am still on page 200, and I'm going to try to get to page 300 by tomorrow or the day after. Hello, it is Friday afternoon, and I am here to wrap up this week's vlog. So, to wrap up everything that I've done this week, I completed 2 out of 5 of my Batman challenges. I used the Killing Joke in order to fulfill the Batman comic challenge, and I finished the Kiss Quotient in order to... And I used the Kiss Quotient to help with the challenge that included something yellow on the cover. As far as other challenges, I am reading this book to fulfill the one that has black on the cover, and I am on page 230 of This Savage Song. This book I am reading only at night for another one of my challenges. This one right here I will use for my last challenge. I'm not even going to try to start that until like next week. But for A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire, I am on page 98. And as far as A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which I am not using for any of the challenges, but I am still reading, I am on page 261. And I finished the audiobook by Michelle Obama that is Becoming, and I started the audiobook Asper Girls, and I am almost done. I have like 2 hours left of that book, and I am super duper excited about it. Might finish that today, might finish it tomorrow. I'm not sure. I might take a break from vlogging this weekend, but I don't know. I have homework, but I still really love doing all of this reading, and I'm loving this Batman challenge so far, and I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video. As always, I will have my Amazon wishlist linked down below, as well as my Barnes & Noble wishlist, and a few donations you can make to give others the gift of reading. Bye!